Next question up says, thanks for the program. It's awesome. I just wanted to have your opinion. I have 23 to 25% body fat, and I think that's not optimal for powerlifting since I'm not in the heaviest weight class. I'm currently 94 kilos. According to your experience, what's the optimal body fat percentage? Should I cut some weight now, even if it will impact my progression? Or is it better to gain some muscle mass and force maintaining my body fat before cutting in order to boost my metabolism? By the way, I'm not planning to compete this year. Well, there's a lot here. So first of all, I don't know that there's a single body fat percentage that's ideal. It's hard to say too, because so many people have skewed perceptions about their body fat percentage. So I ask what people's body fat estimate is on all my intake forms, and I very, very rarely get someone who will say that their body fat is over 20%. So usually, and that's not true either, I mean, most likely there are a fair number of powerlifters who have over 20% body fat and in a variety of weight classes. So I think we're not that good at estimating what our body fat percentage is generally, although you seem to be trying to take a very honest look at it. If you'd be amazed at how many powerlifters say that their body fat is 15 to 18%. Anyway, so as far as what's ideal, it doesn't really matter either. The thing that matters is which direction should you go. And if you're being honest, like it seems like you are, and your weight class is 93 kilos or thereabout, it's going to be less than what you're walking around with currently. So we know that we want to reduce your body fat percentage. We don't necessarily have to have an ideal in mind. We just know that it's less than what you are now. And if you can have less body fat and more muscle at 93 kilos, then that's going to be better up until you hit some upper limit. And that's going to be, you're going to have visible abs at that point and all that stuff. Like at 93 kilos, you'll probably, that's probably where you would end up. If you were 120 kilos, it would be a bit different, which is why I say there's not like a single body fat percentage that's ideal. We want to be as lean as we can be in our weight class, as muscular as we can be in our weight class, without causing other problems. So leaner than you are now. As far as when to do that, this is difficult, right? Because if you're not going to compete this year and you're planning on taking a slow approach, then there's no time like the present. If you've been, do whatever you haven't been doing. If you've been eating a surplus for a while, maybe it's time to switch to a cut. If you've been eating a deficit, maybe it's time to give that a bit of a break. If you've been at maintenance calories or thereabout, I think you can kind of go either way, but considering you're 94 kilos and your weight class limit's 93, I think you're going to be better served by doing a cut first. But really, in 6 months, it's not going to matter that much, So no time like the present, I would get started on it and take a fairly gentle approach to it. You don't need to cut aggressively or anything like that. You want to see some progress, but honestly, something that I've been doing lately has been following an Eric Helms approach to my bulk and cut cycles, and it's been working great. So if you're not familiar, I would definitely check him out. He's got some recommendations as far as how fast should you lose weight, and you can manipulate your calories until you're in that window, and then you cut for a while, and then you shift into a bulk mode, and then he's got a target range for that as well. So this should help get you started, and if you have additional questions about it, please let me know. We also do nutrition coaching as well, so if that's something that you want a lot of hands-on guidance with, let us know that as well.